I want you to think about the last time someone was selling something to you, something that you were actually interested in buying, but the experience turned you off that you ended up not buying. Think about that. I want to ask you a question. Did you experience a bit of uncomfortableness in the conversation? Maybe the person was talking really fast. They weren't listening to what you were saying. Maybe you were asking a question and they were dismissing it. Or maybe you were expressing a concern and they were trying to tell you it wasn't a concern. Have you ever experienced that where you just leave the experience feeling a little off? Instead of leaning in to buy, you're now leaning out. You're like, I'm not quite sure I want to buy this anymore. Do you know this is the same experience some of our prospects feel? That how we show up in a sales conversation when they actually want to buy what we have to sell can completely turn them off and repel them from buying? Yeah, it happens. It happens when we are needy. Now, don't roll your eyes at me. Don't click off. I know you may not intentionally be needy. It may be happening on the unconscious, subconscious level. But I need you to write this down. It was something that I told myself, and I need you to tell yourself too. That is, if you don't want to repel the clients that you desire to work with. Needy is creepy. So here's what's happening. When we are so excited with the possibility to work with a potential prospect, maybe it's someone that you're like, oh my God, I know I can help. I would love to work with them. They're amazing. This is a dream client. And in our excitement, we are fixated with getting the sale instead of focused on serving the prospect. If you've heard me say this, if you watch any of my videos, you've heard me say, selling is serving. And so when we are not focused on serving the person on the other side of the Zoom or other side of the coffee table or other side of the phone, and we're fixated on the sale because we're excited about the possibility of working with that person, or we're fixated because we're like, oh, I can have a $20,000 day, a $30,000 day, a $10,000 day, a $5,000 day. We tend to come off as being needy. And remember, needy is creepy because the person begins to think like, is this about them or is this about me? And whether they are able to articulate it, we all feel it, right? We all feel that, I just had this experience with someone who's asking if I want to continue working with them. And I'm like, ooh, I felt some type of way that I want to continue, but I pulled back. Energetically, I pulled back and I slowed it down. So here's how we can fix it. I'm going to share this with you. I have my notes. So there is 4 things that you can do. Listen, if you want to learn how to not be creepy and you want to stop repelling ideal high-ticket clients, make sure to subscribe to Althea TV and hit that notification bell. So here's the 4 things. You can do it. These are doable. Number 1 is I want you to listen. You do understand that selling is a conversation. And so in the people who have the best conversations are people who are the best listeners. They say God gave us 1 mouth and 2 ears because we're supposed to listen more. So I want you to listen. Listen to what's being said and what's not being said. Listen for understanding. Listen to understand where they are, what their biggest need is, their biggest want is, what's the problem they want solved, where their concerns are. Listen beneath the surface. Listen to what is being said and not being said. And don't listen to have these, okay, I've got my scripts ready, because that's what I'd be like, okay, I'm ready, I'm prepared, right? We have sales scripts to help us build confidence, but are not attached to them. We just have them for our confidence, which leads to the next thing. Number 2, be detached to the outcome. If they buy from you, that's fantastic. If they don't, that's fantastic. Be detached from the outcome. I always like to say, be focused but detached. What are you focused on? You're focused on delivering and demonstrating sales confidence and demonstrating that you are serving them. But you're detached to the outcome. If they buy from you, it's great. If they don't, it's great because it has nothing to do with who you are. Your identity is not attached to the outcome. In fact, the Bible says one plants, another one waters, and God produces the increase. God's not going to do our part, and we definitely can't do God's part. So focus on, am I watering? Am I planting? Focused on my sales confidence, my sales skills, on the other person, having them be seen, heard, and understood, and detached from the outcome. Because the not so secret in sales is that you can grow your sales faster by not selling. Okay, number 3 is selling from a place of abundance. Oh, see, when we're needy, right? It's because our mind is operating from a place of poverty and lack. We're probably thinking, oh, I'm not enough. I got to work really hard because this prospect is so amazing. And I got to prove to them that I'm really good and I can deliver and I'm talking really fast. Needy, poverty, lack. Or, oh my God, I may not have an opportunity to have this client again, and I don't have a lot of needs, and I'm talking really fast, and I'm saying all the right things, and I'm doing the right things, and I'm, all that stuff. Needy, poverty, lack. You're going to sell from a place of abundance. Because remember, God is your source for wealth, not your clients, not your contracts, not your customers. They're just a resource. Yes, God works through them. Yes, they have to go into their pockets, their accounts, their whatever, right? To get the money to invest in themselves through your offer. But God is the source. And He's going to supply all of your need from a place of abundance. That's Bible. And so this is not only the words that you say, it's your mind, what you believe about God, what you believe about yourself. So sell from a place of abundance. And you'll find that selling is more fun. You'll find that you'll make more sales. And you'll find that you'll have more peace, right? I shared it before, but I got to round it up now. The not so secret in selling is not to sell. Now, hear what I said, not what you heard. This doesn't mean, okay, Althea, I don't have to sell, then I don't need sales skills, and I don't need sales strategies, and I don't need to know sales principle. I didn't say that, right? I didn't say that at all. Because we are on the road to mastery, sales mastery, right? Just like we're on the road to mastery in other areas of our life. And that we know that comes with practice over time, not perfection. The real masters, think about it. Think of all the people that you witness doing mastery work. I immediately think of Andrea Rogers, my Pilates teacher. She makes Pilates and bar look so easy and effortless. She's not trying to convince us as her students to do this. She's operating in a level of mastery, in a level of confidence, encouraging us to push play every day, encouraging us to try a little harder. There's not a neediness to it. There's not a desperation to it, right? Everyone who's operating in a level of mastery, they're not trying or striving. They are being. They have become and they are being. They are embodying. And that happens with knowledge, insight, skill, practice, 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 practice. And I want to help you do that. I want you to approach your sales conversations not from a place of need, lack, desperation, and poverty, where you're repelling people who actually want to buy from you. Listen, I remember, I'm laughing now, and it was like, oops, when a client who had been enrolled in my $25,000 offer and it was coming near end, and we were talking about, what was next. And she's like, Althea, I want to work with you. And I'd increase the fees in that offer. And man, a part of me was like, is it that easy? Because my belief, I still had to work on my belief. And I was talking up a storm. And she said to me, Althea, you're overselling. I already said yes. Ouch and amen. So, the beautiful thing is our ideal clients want us to win. So they're okay with us in that process. But prospects may not tell you that, right? Who don't know you. They're not going to be like, okay, you're overselling. They're going to be like, okay, she's needy. This is weird. This feels uncomfortable. Yeah, send me the information via email. Yeah, I'll get back to you. Have you heard that before? And you're wondering why they ghost you? Chances are you have shown up in your sales calls, your sales conversation needy. And so I want to help you with this. And so that's why I created a brand new training, my 7 biggest sales mistakes. The training is on the 7 biggest sales mistakes that female entrepreneurs make that keep them from 7 figures. That's a tongue twister. My tongue was twisted. Let me say it again. It's the 7 biggest sales mistakes that keep female entrepreneurs from 7 figures. So in this free training, you're going to learn the biggest lies about sales that you're believing that you don't even realize you are, that are keeping you stuck and under monetized. You're going to learn why selling is easy for some and hard for others. You're going to learn how to not feel guilty being paid a lot of money to do what is easy and effortless for you, but hard and valuable for others. And you're going to learn a 5-day process that's going to help you change how you think about sales and how you think about your value. So go ahead and sign up for the training. Just go to either the description box, or I'll make it really, really easy. I'll put it in the comment section. Go ahead and click there, and I will see you in the training. Make sure, if you're like, Althea, I don't want to be needy. I didn't know I was being needy. I didn't know I was repelling them. Right in the comments, needy is creepy. And let's stop being creepy, right? That's not who we are. Okay, guys, until next week, until the training. Love you. See you then. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when we release a new video. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Go to altheamcintyre.com to get your free training on the 7 biggest sales mistakes that keep you from 7 figures.